Welcome to Westwood Arena. We have our second game of the RECCup Day 2 ready to go here. The home ice Humber Hawks are in action, and their opponent, the Fanshawe Falcons, a battle of the birds. My name is Matt Hamill, alongside my broadcast partner, Zach Benoit. Zach, we're looking at a Humber team that certainly got to feel a little extra boost playing on their home ice here.
Oh yeah, and they played extremely well yesterday. You just saw him on your screen. Michael McCullough just had a sensational day. 4 goals in the win over George Brown yesterday, and I mean, he was all over the ice and he was sniping them from everywhere.
So the team's huddling up here, and Humber all around their goalie in the white uniforms there. On the other side, the Fanshawe Falcons in the black and red. Our next game here on the Hawks Sports Network will be featuring the Humber Hawks women's team taking on the ladies from Georgian. So that's our next matchup. Back-to-back Humber games, the men, then the ladies. Yesterday, Humber, the men's team, with a big victory over George Brown. 7-0 was the final there. So you got to think, Zach, having the offense firing on all cylinders like that, the Hawks are looking to keep that kind of momentum going here into game 2.
1000%. They started the game off hot yesterday, and they're looking to continue it right here.
Opening face-off ends up in the hands of Fanshawe. Good burst of speed here as this game gets off to a furious pace. And Humber's playing it back at their defensive area, turned over. Bit of a passing miscue. Now Fanshawe, they had an impressive victory of their own on day 1. They won 6-2 in their opening day matchup against Georgian.
And it should be a relatively good game between these two teams, both high-scoring, high-octane offenses. It'll be interesting to see. And for the goaltenders today, it's looking like it's going to be Callum on the side of Humber, number 30, Callum Blue, and then on the other side, it's going to be Talon Johnson for the side of Fanshawe.
And into that Fanshawe zone as the puck is behind the net. So both teams have shown they have the offensive firepower. Like I said, that 6-2 win for Fanshawe yesterday over Georgian. Still looking for opening real quality chance in this game. Humber behind their own net. Running into a bit of resistance here, trying to break out of their own zone. Exactly, that's kind of been a bit of a recurring theme here early in this game. The Hawks struggling to get out of their own zone.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if this continues, because in yesterday's matchup, we just saw the Hawks just dominate the puck, really, in all 3 zones. And right now, Fanshawe just seems to have the upper hand.
Puck loose. Humber now chipping it up that far board and into the neutral zone. Back in the zone here for Humber. Pass dropped. And a first shot, really a good chance for the Hawks. That was off the stick of number 8, Evan Spencer.
And the Hawks, they're ringing them right now and playing extremely well.
Again, Humber running into a little bit of duress here, just trying to get out of their own zone. So we have a matchup of two strong teams here, and right now it's Fanshawe who's applying some good pressure, really preventing Humber from getting the ball rolling here. That face-off ends up on the stick of Humber, who are able to clear the zone. And here come the Hawks as that quick shot from deep is gloved down. Face-off coming up in the Fanshawe zone.
And again, this Humber Hawks team, they really dominated all game long. Again, 7-0 victory yesterday over George Brown. It'll be interesting to see how the boys in white and gold handle themselves today. Again, early on, we've just been seeing Fanshawe kind of dominate the early game, but Humber, they're starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, pinch there by the Hawks goes awry as Fanshawe gets a little bit of a break, but puck right back on the tape for the Hawks. Looking for a passing lane, can't really find one. Behind here, played over to Zachary Correa. And a quality chance for Humber as another chance stopped by the Fanshawe netminder.
Yeah, close opportunity right in front of the net. I believe that was number 3. Just waiting to see the jersey number turn around. No, sorry, it was number 4 for the Humber Hawks. That was able to get in there, Zachary Correa. And I mean, just a phenomenal job, really, just to try to get an opportunity. A quick snapshot right off the face-off by the defenseman.
Yeah, a couple of stops from Talon Johnson early in this game. Puck in the zone here for Humber. They're working it. And on that board is Fanshawe now with a bit of space to work with, although a great play by Humber's assistant captain. Swooping in to break up that play was Michael McCullough.
And McCullough had a great game yesterday, and you look at him right here, coming in with a burst of speed.
Yeah, leading the way on that offensive drive. Humber with some space to work with here, cutting in towards the middle. Played back to the points. Looking for a lane, hits a couple of sticks. And another shot quickly fired at Talon. And Talon Johnson makes another save.
Oh, Shane Ball right there, number 7 for the Hawks. Good little spin and shot, just couldn't find the back of the net. Talon has really been strong so far.
And that puck is cleared. Some back and forth passing by the Humber defense. And a heck of a clearing pass there is handled by Humber. And now trotting into the zone are the Birds of Fanshawe. And that shot is stopped. And potentially leading to a break here for Humber. Nice offensive rush. That pass, nobody home. And here comes Fanshawe in transition. That's right into the skates of the Humber captain. Excellent shot block there. And a 2-on-2 chance. Humber with a quick shot. That is stopped. It might have a bit of a shaken up player for Fanshawe. In a bit of pain after blocking that shot is Fanshawe's number 6, Mark Cassidy.
Yeah, the assistant captain, he went down and he was feeling that. We'll take another look at it right here. They dive down and, yeah, Cassidy just kind of got tangled up, and it looks like it might have been something either on the arm or the leg, but can't really see after the tie-up.
Humber trying to keep the offensive drive alive. In possession now in the neutral zone. Well, Fanshawe poking it away. And a quick shot up high. That's going to miss the net. As Humber now looking to clear it out. And they will. Beautiful pass right on the tape. As that puck makes its way over to Daniel Rucco.
Working it
We'll have
around.
the whistle blown.
So early on, really, we're just seeing really good opportunities between these two teams, and I think that's kind of what everybody expected to see. These two high-powered offenses working very well. Just we're waiting to see who's going to be the one that gets that first goal opportunity.
Good passing here by Fanshawe as they make their way into the zone. Just under 4 minutes to go in the opening period, still scoreless. We know both these teams had big offensive production on day one. Looking to see if they can get back to their scoring ways here. Still scoreless. That shot blocked. The Humber defenders kind of coming together in a rather comical way you don't see every day.
They said, well, if one body can't block shot, maybe two can. A nice slapper. Not going to go flying in the back of the net. Early on, we're getting treated to another good goaltender battle here. Talon Johnson on the side of Fanshawe. And you look no other than Callum Blue in net for the Hawks. Both have really looked sharp and have good positioning early on.
Face-off won by Humber. Nifty play there to keep possession down low.
Working it around and icing all the way down.
And that brings it all the way back in front of the Fanshawe zone. Falcons winning this face-off. And not able to get it out of the zone. Kept in at the point by Humber, now out. And Humber doing a good job getting back. A lot of bodies for Humber, charging back into that defensive zone. And face-off coming up in front of the Humber netminder.
And it's just a good pace to this game so far. You can kind of tell the opening minutes, both teams are still trying to wake up and get ready to get going. But now, you know, both sides, they're going at it and not stopping.
Oh, chance for Humber here as that pass was intercepted. And that shot will fly out of the zone, but Humber a chance to reset here as we approach the 2-minute mark in this first period. That shot blocked. We got to give you credit to Humber. At times, they've had trouble breaking out of their zone. A lot of space to work with here. The one thing I like about the Hawks' effort here in this first period is their defensive effort. And you can kind of get the sense this is a Humber team that's going to help out their goalie and really rush back into the zone, prioritize getting those bodies back on defense.
Yeah, and it's been a good job. Again, they dominated all three quadrants of the ice yesterday against George Brown, and it looks like they're playing strong in all three so far today. They haven't been able to generate clean offensive looks, but they're still building up, still a lot of time left to go in this one.
Looping back behind the net here, Zachary Correa. And how about that pass? What a stretch. Almost a gorgeous break opportunity, Zach. Lord have mercy.
Daniel Ruocco almost had a step. The puck got caught up in the skate, so he had to kind of pause up for a second, and the defense was able to catch up to him.
And that puck gloved down in front of the Humber net, courtesy of Callum Blue. So less than a minute to go here in the opening period, still scoreless. Will one team get that kind of backbreaker, Zach? We know just how much that can do for the energy when you get that late period goal, change the complexion of the game. We'll see if we get such a situation.
Yeah, good. And looking at this Humber Hawks squad, this time in the last game, they already had 4 put into the net. So Fanshawe doing a good job shutting down the defense, but the question is, can the Hawks generate something else here? And they're looking good.
Well, Fanshawe have had their threatening chances of their own, and Humber not able to beat the goaltender. Shane Ball gets stonewalled after a good effort there to keep it a scoreless game, thanks to Talon Johnson. One more look.
Yeah, look at
Great
this
chance
save
by Humber.
Fantastic job going post to post right there by Talon Johnson. He's standing on his head, and rightfully so. Again, these two teams known for their offense, but the goalies are the ones that are standing up right now, and they are looking strong.
Face-off one back by Fanshawe, who now are moving out of the zone. Pass a little too hot in the skates as Humber is able to recover. Half a minute to go. Can one of these teams break the scoreless tie? The big fella moving in. Puck tipped away, and is this going to be the last offensive drive of the game? Or of the period, I should say.
That morning coffee still hasn't hit yet, partner. I know those feelings, don't you worry.
One-on-one battle there, puck up high. Handled nicely by Blue. And final seconds tick away, and after one period of play, we've been unable to break our scoreless tie between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. Zach, what stood out to you in the first period in the Battle of the Birds here?
Really, it was just the goaltending. You know, you look at both sides of what they've been able to do, and it's just been impressive. Callum Blue on the side of the Hawks, his positioning, his ability to kind of just read the offense coming into the zone has looked strong. And then Talon Johnson on the other side, he is making some massive, massive saves for the side of Fanshawe. And, I mean, he is going post to post cleanly right now. There's really no hesitation in his movements.
Well said, partner. So the intermission is just about done. The officials are ready for the teams to get back on the ice.
What do we got? We got Stronger Be. Great music being played here.
The modern country rendition of the good old hockey game.
The great, great Tim Hicks right there.
Derek Morehouse leading it in for Humber.
Music has been bumping all day so far, and it was all day yesterday as well.
Still no power play opportunities for either team. A clean first period of play. And now into the zone. Fanshawe way offside as one of their players blew a tire and a late shot into the skates. Humber taking exception, although there is an apologetic Fanshawe player after whistling that shot into the Humber player after the whistle.
Yeah, obviously that wasn't intentional. That was number 14 apologizing, Nicholas Caetano, and obviously did not mean to do that. It was more so just in the spur of the moment.
Oh, for sure. Agreed, partner, and a good display of sportsmanship there with the apology. Now, Fanshawe right back on the attack. That's going to be right into the legs of Humber's captain with the shot blocked. Humber now scrambling to get it out of the zone. It's going to be Fanshawe dumping it back in. And Humber looking for that stretch pass. It was not a bad effort from Humber's captain. And tipped into the zone as a couple players go for a change for Fanshawe. Now here comes Humber. Unable to get this puck controlled here as the Hawks are looking to break out. Humber, again, just having a bit of resistance here as they try to break their zone. But this is going to work out. A quick shot there, and now a second opportunity as Humber scoops it up. Behind the play here, moving around.
Again, it was Zachary Correa just breaking through the defense of the Falcons, but again, Talon Johnson in net, he is holding it down. Ooh, player goes down awkwardly for Humber, but he'll get up and he'll be all right.
Hawks breaking into the zone now. The puck carried in by Daniel RECCup. Pinned against that board. Somebody trying to get that puck loose. Finally, it pops out and it trickles out of the zone as the Hawks will slap it back in and go for a line change. RECCup will get a little piece of it there as he heads to the bench.
Yeah, and here we're starting to see a lot more offense generated by the Hawks. Falcons are getting pinned down a little bit in their own territory.
Yeah, Humber still not able to really piece together that offensive momentum we saw in their opening game of the tournament. Still scoreless, looking to make their way in here. A Humber player brought down, no call.
And again, it's the Hawks winning the battle in the neutral zone, but it's Fanshawe just winning the battles in their own territory. Their defense is really just standing on their head right now, holding on strong.
Which team is going to get on the score sheet first? Two teams that had no shortage of ink on the score sheet yesterday. And that's a tough play there as the body into the corner. And Zach, our first power play of the game is coming up. And it's going to be the Humber Hawks with the man advantage.
Yeah, and I mean, this should be interesting to see because we've been seeing it all game long, or I should say all period long. Hawks have been in the offensive half now. They have a great opportunity after the penalty going to Mark Cassidy, number 6.
Yeah, just a little bit too physical there in the corner, and the Humber player going down rather awkwardly, and that's sort of visually an easy call for the official to make in a non-contact tournament. Face-off won by Humber. First power play opportunity for either team, and we're here in the second period. Humber playing it back to the point now. Good pass inside, quick tip, that'll whistle wide. And a second chance, oh my goodness, the puck took a funky bounce and the official blowing the play dead. Boy, oh boy.
The net slid off again. It was Daniel RECCup crashing into the net, but another good shot off the stick of the player that was so hot yesterday.
Let's take one more look before this next face-off here.
Yeah, look at this. Puck falls right to McCullough, and he almost has it. He just couldn't bury it.
So a gift for Humber, not converted on, but Humber still applying the pressure here. That shot's high. Power play action, 1.5 minutes to go with 5-on-4 hockey, unless Humber can pop one in.
And give credit where credit's due. Fanshawe's defense is holding on strong right here. They are not breaking.
Bending a little bit here, though, with Humber putting in all kinds of pressure. Another chance steered aside by Talon Johnson. Let's see if TJ can keep everything out of the net here as Humber is still threatening on this power play.
Minute to go here.
Shot wide. Humber can't get the tip on it. Humber looking for the tip again, sending it into the middle. That puck is trickling around and gloved down by Johnson.
Yeah, how about the play out of Talon Johnson right now? I mean, he is single-handedly holding things down for Fanshawe. The defense on that penalty kill coming through strong for the boys in the black and red.
Moving in here, gorgeous pass for Humber, fanning on the shot, not getting enough lumber on it. A golden opportunity for the Hawks.
Landis.
Not capitalized on it.
Yeah, Landis Antonek right there with a little bit of a whiff.
And cleared out here with 30 seconds remaining on the man advantage before the Fanshawe player is returning to the ice. Again, that's Mark Cassidy in the box. He'll be popping out in 20 seconds now. One last drive for Humber. Good move there, finding some space to work with. Back down low to Michael McCullough. And a good play as Fanshawe blocking the shooting lane. One more chance, won't go, and out of the box. Here comes Cassidy, and he's able to chip the pass over to spring the play.
How about that for a possible momentum shifter in the way of the Fanshawe Falcons? You kill off a big penalty right there. Humber pressured the entire time, just unable to break through.
Yeah, and then Fanshawe able to get it right back in the offensive zone and counter some of that offensive momentum that Humber was able to build on that power play. And out of the box now, Mark Cassidy looping around. Humber looking to get out of the zone. Puck kind of in no man's land there. Gorgeous passes. The Hawks get a break into the end. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the second period. A scoreless game remains. And not what we had on our bingo card, Zach, after how many goals both these teams scored in their opening game yesterday. So surprised to see a scoreless game, and I guess you have two strong teams that kind of butting heads. It's that unstoppable force and a movable object still waiting for one team to kind of be the first one to break here.
We've seen the battle of the birds between these two schools go at it in other sports, and you know, it only seems fitting that you add hockey to that list.
Humber making their way in, and that's a quick shot and saved nicely by Talon Johnson. And offensive zone faceoff for Humber, not able to come away with it. As Fanshawe kind of loses the handle there with an awkward pass up high. Now the Hawks looking to do a little soccer kick in there, a little hacky sack style goal.
Yeah, you know what they say.
Surely be waved off.
You go kick move.
Distinct kicking motion, one of the more delightful rules in all of sports. So Humber 0 for 1 on the power play, but looking for a chance there, and give credit the defense for this Fanshawe team with a solid block.
Defense coming through when you need it to.
Yeah, that was Mark Cassidy with the block for Fanshawe, laying it on the line here. Cassidy now on the offensive end. Quick shot up high. This guy's getting involved, you could say, as Mark Cassidy is all over the ice right now for the team in black as Humber charging back in. And here come Fanshawe. That shot into skates. Fight for the puck now in the corner. A little bit of a collision there as Humber clears it down the ice, and it's an icing call. So it was just God's plan to bring this puck all the way back in front of the Humber netminder.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Well, that was a good one.
Just trying to work in the music that we're getting here. Fanshawe playing it back down deep into Humber's zone. A couple of the bodies coming together here in this scrum. Puck jarred in there. Somebody's trying to poke it loose. And finally, the puck is freed back to the point. Fanshawe able to keep it in. Putting it back down low. Great physical battle for the puck right now. Blue line back down behind the net. Give credit to Fanshawe. This is a good spat of offensive control. Kept in at the point once again. And played across as Humber sends that right into the Fanshawe bench.
That's why they wear helmets.
Well, the coaches are wearing red ball caps, and you can see they're kind of laughing at how they were trying to catch that puck. Maybe not the best move for the health and long-term longevity of your hand.
Either your left or your right hand. That's definitely going to leave a mark, and it's definitely going to hurt.
And that face-off won by Humber as they are really feeling the pressure right now. Fanshawe leaning on them. And Humber getting a break here. A bit of space to work with. Moving into the zone. And that shot is hung up in Talon's gear, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the Fanshawe zone.
Both goaltenders really, when tested, they are standing that test, not allowing anything. We just saw Callum Blue get his first real test of this period. You know, it's been a pretty easygoing one for the Hawks goaltender, but right there he stood on his head and he was looking strong. And I mean, why not have a goaltender duel here for the second game of the day?
Yeah, a defensive battle, really. I mean, we've seen both teams with some strong play in their defensive end. A broken stick for Fanshawe. So less than a minute to go here in the second period. Will we break our scoreless tie? You see the broken twig still on the ice in the neutral zone. Humber playing it back behind their own net. And Humber will chip it off the ceiling. And if you're playing our official game here at the Humber Hawks, you know every time a puck goes off the ceiling, it's a shot of espresso because it is the morning. Yeah, you got it, Zach.
Yep. Where are we at? About 3-4 now?
4 on the day, 1 in this game. We had 3.
If you've been keeping up, you're wide awake at home.
Just vibrating in your office chair right now watching the RECCup. Humber moving in.
I highly suggest you get some water.
It's good, you know, it is does dehydrate you, that coffee. And, oh, there we go.
Add
that
another
one was
one.
tipped though, so I don't know. We're gonna give that one a half point because all the other pucks that have hit the ceiling have just been cleared moonshots. That was more of a deflection situation, so you can choose or not choose to have a shot of espresso after
Pick
that
your
one.
poison on that one.
That's dealer's choice. A little bit of flexibility there in the game we're playing. The unofficial, that puck might have hit the photographer on the bench.
That hit Diego.
Hit somebody on the bench, and that's going to draw the whistle. Puck's back in the zone here.
You can see the coach is telling Diego to put the helmet on. That's our photographer, the Humber Hawks photographer, Diego.
On the bench getting the good photos here at the RECCup. Humber breaking their way in. Final few seconds of the period, not able to get the shot off, and we will head into the third period. Still a scoreless game. 2 periods of play have certainly brought some exciting plays, Zach, and some good chances, but it's been the defensive play that has really put the staple on this game and kept it a scoreless sheet.
Yeah, and I mean, from what we've seen so far, did you really expect anything else? I mean, these two teams are having a battle right now. You see it right here, a bunch of highlights from that period. Both goaltenders just looking sharp. Talon Johnson, he was tested all period long, and he stood that test. For the side of the Hawks, Callum Blue, whenever he was called upon, he answered. But it should be interesting to kind of see how things continue here, watching through this game. Very excited to see the finish of this one because, partner, we're either going to walk away with one team winning in regulation or we're going to go to the excitement of a dual shootout.
The double shootout, yes, for all of our non-championship games in the tournament. If it is a tie game after 3 periods of play, we go into a double shootout format. As we highlighted earlier, though, if we get to that championship game that does need some extra frames, is not settled after regulation, the championship games for the men and women's side of the tournament will have a 5-minute overtime period, or 3 minutes, time permitting. And if that still is not decisive, then it will go to a good old-fashioned double shootout.
It's a great day for sports today. Got the RECCup going on, opening day for another sport. Fun times all around.
Humber looking to move in, but it's Fanshawe clearing it down. Our third period now well underway between the Fanshawe Falcons and the home ice Humber Hawks. Humber chips it back. Now it's heading up as the puck is played to Alexander Cruz. And another good save here. Which goalie is going to break first? Right now they've both been perfect.
That was a nice stick defense by the defender for the side of Fanshawe. Not really, didn't get to see which number it was, but deflected that shot, slowed it down, and Talon was able to make the easy save.
Puck loose, cleared out by Fanshawe, and that will just skip over the tape there of Humber's captain, Marcelo Moduno. And played back to Moduno. It's Marcelo able to help clear that puck into the Fanshawe zone, and it is gloved down once again.
Yeah, we'll have another draw here just to the right side of Talon, again, who has looked very, very sharp.
Well, you know, Zach, in terms of offensive chances, I mean, neither goalie has had to make a highlight reel save, really, because we just haven't really seen any golden chances come to fruition. I mean, it's been a lot of blocked shooting lanes and a lot of sore players. I think the Ice Bags are going to be in high demand after this game with all the blocked shots we've seen, but just have not seen either team with that kind of space for those high-quality offensive chances.
Yeah, I think the most chances we have seen, or the best one we saw, was Humber going down on the 2-on-2. They had the cross-crease pass, but it couldn't find an opening. Talon making a beautiful post-to-post slide.
Yeah, and of course Humber had the lone power play of the game as well, and a bit of space to work with, but still nothing definitive, as it's still a 0-0 game. Individual effort here as the Hawks send in Justin Eccleston. And now that puck cleared out. Humber, good chance here. How about that for a quality chance? Glove down, a solid save by Talon Johnson. Look out now, Humber in a little bit of danger. Almost had a odd man break for the Birds. Fanshawe was threatening to get on a little chance there. Humber reloading. In front and up high for the opening goal of the game. The Hawks make it a 1-0 game. A beauty turnaround move and absolutely shelving it.
Number 7, Shane Ball, did the quick little spinorama and just roofs it. And we're saying it's going to take a good opportunity, a good look, and Humber, we're finally able to get it. You see right here, Ball, he gets around his defender and just snaps it home right above the glove for this Talon Johnson. And I mean, you know, just barely. And then now Humber, looks like they got a little bit energized from that.
Well, was finally finding a shooting lane, Zach. It was the puck for Ball right in the slot there. He just kind of rotated his body, and there opened up the Red Seas of a nice shooting lane, and no mistake about it. And what a time to get on the board finally, as the Humber Hawks have the lone goal in this game. And solid play there as the captain for Humber gets in the way, and that pass just a little out of reach. As, yeah, you do certainly feel the Hawks a little bit energized right now. The Humber Hawks win that face-off and bust out of the zone. Look out, Justin Eccleston hands it off to his teammate. Correa not able to get the shot off as Humber has to regroup. Puck back in the Humber zone. Fanshawe, quick shot there and a heads-up save as Callum Blue kicks the leg out.
Yeah, Callum just kicking it far out of the net right there. Good job. And when he's been called upon, he's been making some good big-time saves for the Humber Hawks.
Zach Correa trying to look for a lane there, but it's Fanshawe coming away with it. Puck loose in the neutral zone. The Hawks trying to break it out. Good play for Humber, trying to shut down the lane defensively, and they will be able to clear it out here as we get into the last few minutes of this hockey game.
called icing there. You can see
Yeah.
diving to try to connect it with his stick with number 15. He just unable to do so.
One back by Humber. Foot race now. Hawks defense clearing it out. And right back in the Humber zone. Hawks looking for a lane, but nothing there. There's a chance for the Birds now. Fanshawe up high. And a nice glove save by Callum Blue.
Yeah, how about that save from Blue? Flashing the leather. That's what you like to see out of the keeper.
And not a bad chance for Fanshawe. Looking for the equalizer here. Humber opening the scoring here just a few minutes ago in the third period. And Fanshawe now desperately looking to even things up here. Both teams picking up a win yesterday in their respective games. Humber beating George Brown 7-0. And a 6-2 win for Fanshawe over Georgian College. Fanshawe streaking inside. Another shot on net. Zach, you kind of get the impression that Fanshawe is just really prioritizing getting pucks on net, hoping something will slip through to tie this game up.
And I mean, like, their offense has been good all game long. It's just been more so the defense of the Hawks has just been just a smidge better, just shutting down those shooting lanes. We have seen the Falcons get a lot more aggressive here in this one, so it should be interesting to see how this closing stage goes for this game.
Cleared up by Humber. And a race forward, a good chance as Humber applying some pressure. But Fanshawe ultimately finding the breakout lane here. Another shot on net. That one makes its way through. Saved by Blue. Right back the other way for Humber. And the Hawks will smartly kind of regroup right now. Back into their own zone. Played across to Modugno. And back on the tape of the Fanshawe Falcons.
Again, really, ever since that goal, it kind of just seems like Fanshawe has had the upper hand, really battling in the neutral zone right now. Humber's just been dumping into their zone, not really having any clean looks.
Yeah, well, you know, it's Humber really the ones that are in the driver's seat, and Fanshawe is applying all the pressure in the world right now. It's time ticking away, 3.5 minutes to go in this final period of regulation. How about this for the Hawks? What a chance, and that is steered aside by Johnson. A great save there on a great chance for Humber.
It's a big-time save for Talon Johnson right there.
One more look at that golden opportunity here. Wow.
You know what they say, kick saving a beauty.
That was Evan Spencer with the chance for Humber. And the face-off in the Humber zone is won by the Hawks. Humber have gone the entire game without a penalty, as a high stick there will blow the play dead. Only one power play of the game was for the Humber Hawks. They were unable to convert there. That was back in the first period, so a fairly clean game. Played into the Fanshawe zone. 3 minutes to go in this matchup of two very strong teams here at the 2024 RECCup. Humber losing the grip. It's Fanshawe looking to tiptoe in here, and they will. Busts out of the zone. And it's the Hawks. Bit of space to work with here. They'll just clear it in. And Zach, you got to think at this point, Humber is okay to just kind of keep that puck in the Fanshawe zone as much as possible and just try to let that clock bleed down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you obviously would love to get that insurance goal here if you're the Hawks, but you are perfectly fine just letting that clock continue to tick, especially if you pin it in Fanshawe's zone. That goalkeeper, he's not going to be able to come out of his net for the extra attacker.
And we'll keep an eye on the Fanshawe net as we hit that 2-minute mark. A little early to maybe pull the goalie now, but Humber moving in the zone. Alexander Cruz looping around again. Take your time. Not a bad play for the Hawks to just chew up some more clock. Humber's defense playing very conservative now. Bit of a lane and moving in, almost getting that insurance marker. Second opportunity now. One-timer shot steered away by Johnson.
Two massive saves by Johnson right there. And like you mentioned, the defense, they are only playing really at center ice. They're not pushing up at all to that blue line.
Puck is loose. Oh my goodness, what a save by Humber's netminder. Callum Blue keeping the Humber lead for the time being. Second chance.
Another big save.
Wow, the whistle came in. Maybe that net was knocked off again.
I mean, how about Blue between the pipes? Two massive saves to shut down Fanshawe right there. And if that whistle didn't blow, that's a third huge save coming from number 30 in white.
An exciting finish to this game as the Fanshawe Falcons applying some pressure.
And this was a beautiful save by Talon Johnson. I mean, just stretching out that left leg, just getting enough of it. That's a fantastic job by number 30. If there were 3 stars to the game, partner, these two goaltenders, I believe, would be up there. One small mistake by Fanshawe, that's been the difference maker in this one. And both teams have played picture perfect throughout this game, and we've been treated just such a phenomenal back and forth affair.
The lone goal of the game scored by Humber's number 7, Shane Ball.
And if you're just waking up, well, good morning to you. RECCup has been going on now. This is the second game, and you are joining into an electrifying one.
Face off in the Humber zone. Hawks trying to clear it. They will succeed. And now we'll chew up some valuable clock. So the net's already empty. As Fanshawe with the extra skater out there will bring the puck all the way back after that icing. Guess it was God's plan to bring that puck. Getting recycling some of the songs here in the arena.
It's never a bad thing.
Yeah, play Drake as much as you want. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Face off. Cleared out by Humber. Big play there as we now hit the 1-minute mark. 60 seconds to go in this game. Fanshawe trying to score a goal, trying to force that shootout overtime.
And this is where things get ramped up to an 11.
We've already seen such great intensity from Fanshawe. After they went down by the goal, they have really applied the pressure, but have not been able to beat Blue, as Humber's netminder has stood strong. Still trying to clear. Up high, glove down, well played at the point by Fanshawe. That was Ronan McQueenie with a strong play, but for now it's the Hawks with the lane. Looking for that insurance tally. There it is, the Humber Hawks, a 2-0 lead, and that looks like it could be the backbreaker.
Number 20, Marcus Vesio, was the one to put that away, and he just breaks that back line of Fanshawe and uses his speed, cuts it down, gets the open net tally, and that with 17.3 left, that'll probably ice this game away, barring any excitement. You know, I'm sure something will happen, but Fanshawe, if you're the Falcons, it's a tough loss, but don't hang your head about it. You played a phenomenal game. It's just the one mistake came and kind of bit them in the butt.
Now it's 2 rock-solid teams, and that will do it. Humber coming away with their 2-0 win here in the second game of the day here on Rink 1. And Zach, you got to think the Hawks are feeling good. They're coming off a 7-0 win yesterday over George Brown, and now adding another shootout victory over Fanshawe.
Yeah, and that's just a big game out of the goalkeeper, Callum Blue. He played phenomenal, but on the other side as well, Talon Johnson, that was the really only mistake that he had all game long was that dropped the glove a little bit too low and it beat him on the glove hand side. Humber take it 2-0 after the empty net tally as well by Vesio. Vesio, the 2 goal scorers for the Hawks. And partner, after 2 solid games, we await to hear the players of the games for this one, but we got another great one coming up.
You bet, and we'll get our player of the game announcements here. I think for the Humber Hawks, you might want to give it to the game-winning goal scorer, Shane Ball. And yeah, well-deserved. The player of the game for the Fanshawe Falcons is the netminder, Talon Johnson.
Yeah, and I mean, no doubt, he played phenomenal.
Player of the game for the Humber Hawks. We're going for number 30, Callum Blue, as both goaltenders. Well-deserved, Zach. That was really the style of game that was played here. Was just rock solid play from both goalies, and that kept it scoreless all the way into the third.
Yeah, I mean, both keepers really just had a phenomenal game. You look at the side of Humber, Callum, he played sensational, gets the shutout. And Johnson on the other side, phenomenal job. I mean, again, just minuscule mistake. Just dropped the glove a little bit too low, and he paid for it on the Shane Ball goal. But that'll do it, partner. Great game.
Yeah, we'll be back for another matchup here. Now it's the Humber women's team who are getting ready to take the ice here on Rink 1, and their opponent here in that second game will be the Georgian Grizzlies. So stay tuned here on the Hawks Sports Network for more RECCup action.